Warning, this game is rated M for sexual themes and strong language. Viewer discretion advised.
So the Hellgate is the main source of Mundus's power. It can only be reached from his chamber. You must break into the chamber and close the Hellgate. Mundus is still weak from his last outburst. This is your chance to defeat him. Mundus doesn't know that Virgil is Nephilim.
We can use that to our advantage.
There's a back door into the tower located here. Virgil, you must reach the security room undetected. So Dante, you will create a distraction. Here.
Hey guys, you looking for a fight? Here I am.
Just like your father. Too big for your fucking boots. Me, a god. Versus you, a piece of shit.
Once Mundus sees you, all hell will break loose. Stay close to the tower entrance.
Hello everybody, I'm Gamester522 and welcome back to more DmC Devil May Cry. We are now on mission 16. And we're finally tackling Mundus's tower. Just some angel lifting and boosting right here. Nothing too big.
Will seal. Dante, you need to keep them busy while Virgil makes his way into the tower.
Elite Stygians, no big deal. Demon evade. Just play around with Osiris. Air juggle. And Shredder Fun. Yep. Now we have a Frost Knight and a Witch. I want to try and take out the Witch first because the Witch sucks. I don't manage to dodge that, so I lost a bit of life there, which sucked also. Now the Witch is constantly doing that stupid sword attack thing, which I don't like. I don't like it when the Witch does that. Now the Destroyer. Ow. I was always wondering, I didn't know that the swords could just like come back around and hit you like that. Here I'm also trying not to get hit by the Frost Knight, because that would be stupid. There we go. Now it's just the Frost Knight. I might as well tell you guys, I really love this run, and it's all because of the next batch of enemies that starts up. It's the first time I've ever done this next fight without taking damage on Dante Must Die. I feel so accomplished of the fact that I pulled it off. Well, there's the gate.
Make a break for the main entrance before it seals itself shut. You'll have a few seconds at best. Once inside, you will face.
You guys are about to meet pretty much the hardest enemy combination in the game. A Witch and 2 Dream Runners. Try swallowing that one for breakfast. That was such a lame metaphor. Alright. See, my main focus for this is to try and kill the Witch first, because the Witch will just put a shield up for the Dream Runners, but at the same time, I'm constantly angel boot, I'm constantly flying to try and avoid getting hit by, to try and keep the Dream Runners off my field of view, and at the same time I'm also trying to I'm also trying to dodge their attacks at the same time while I'm keeping them off screen. I reflect these swords because it's pretty much the only logical thing. I managed to kill the witch by deflecting the sword, as well as even parry one of the Dream Runners heading towards me with that shredder. So I got lucky with that. So now it's time to deal with both these Dream Runners. Basically, if one phases and I punch one, I have to like evade immediately after that. That way, I'll get it. More than likely, get a demon evade. For the one that just popped out of teleporting. I mean, this all happens so fast. It's kind of hard for me to explain. But I'm pretty sure just watching all that happens, you guys can kind of see how good this became. Because this was amazing. The fact that I managed to kill 2 Dream Runners and a witch without getting hit,
Virgil will knock out the
I feel
camera
really
system.
proud of myself.
Mundus won't be able to see where you are.
But enough moping, enough praise for myself, because that doesn't make any sense. Let's continue.
Come to me, Dante. If you can. I'll be waiting for you.
Alright, time to take the elevator up.
The corporate offices are heavily defended. One exception is floor 87, which is unoccupied. There, you'll reunite with Virgil.
You good, brother?
Yeah, good.
Here you'll split. Dante, make your way to the east wing. Virgil, you will make your way to the west wing, where you'll find the main server room.
Good luck.
Me too.
Dante, you will have to cross a sky bridge to get into the east wing. You will find the sky bridge along this path.
One thing I ought to mention about this mission.
He'll clear the way for you.
One thing I ought to mention about this mission is pretty long, yet it has a bit of a restraint on time completion. There are a bunch of optional fights in this place for style points, but if you manage to do good enough for the fights that are just mandatory, as in like they're in your way, then you don't really have to bother with them. That Trinity Smash was awesome.
Security going into the east wing is tight. You'll find yourself blocked, so don't try to cross it just yet.
I just loved this run overall.
Bingo.
Once clear, make your way into the east wing. Be careful. These floors are occupied. You will
Floor
encounter
87.
resistance. This is the finance wing. Those who work here are barely human anymore. They have been corrupted beyond recognition.
Alright then.
One day, all of humanity.
Time to deal with 2 Frost Knights and some Elite Stygians. Frost Knights probably catch you off guard though, so you want to watch out for those guys. Here I'm just trying to get rid of this Frost Knight shield, that way I can just juggle them. And I get frozen. So that was lame. Alright, since all their shields are gone, now it's time to juggle. Get a demon evade with soul power, and I still get frozen and hit. So that doesn't frustrate me at all. And I get hit again. Juggling. Prop and shredder fun. I always love doing that. I didn't look that up online. I taught that to myself. Just juggle enemies in the air, let them fall into my shredder with Osiris. Now we got 2 Hell Knights and a Butcher. This fight isn't as bad as it seems. Mainly you just gotta focus on killing the Hell Knights first and just dodge whenever the Butcher's about to attack you. Just be careful if you're using like a long, if you have a delayed weapon like Arbiter, because you can't really avoid like mid-attack with Arbiter like you can with like a faster weapon like Eric's. I get hit there. Managed to get a perfect evade with that first disc that he throws. Another perfect evade. This time here it's just dealing with this Butcher, and God knows we've done that enough already. And it's dead.
From here, you'll need to make your way up to the next floor.
Further ahead past this elevator, there are optional enemies, but I don't have time to deal with them.
Floor 105? Skybridge? Yeah.
At least I believe there are.
Floor 105. You want floor 106. Whatever you do, don't get out of floor 105. It's heavily infested.
Oh, shit. Right. No turning back.
Yep, nothing we can do about it now.
Shit!
Now we got a Dream Runner and Lesser Stygians. Now you think this would be pretty horrible due to the fact that you're trying to fight, you would think this would be easy because it's just normal Stygians with a Dream Runner instead of anything else. But the thing is though, the thing about Lesser Stygians is that they're in the way of your attacks against the Dream Runner. And that can get annoying. At least the Dream Runner's dead, so now I just got the Lesser Stygians to worry about. Trillion stabs. Get the most out of my style for that. Some demon shards, no big deal. Now we got 2 Ghost Rages. So let's take these out by round tripping both of them. That way we can focus on them one at a time. As well as deal damage to them, of course. It looks like he was getting torn up. That was cool. That one died from the round trip. I didn't expect that. So it makes it easier for me to deal with this one. Managed to get soul power. Get back into round trip. And it's dead.
Move up to the next floor.
For a heavily infested floor, that wasn't even that bad.
No, you don't.
Not crushing us today. Now here we just got some elite Stygians, no big deal. I haven't used Death Coil really this entire playthrough of this game. I never really used Death Coil that much. Come on. You know what I want to do here. There we go. Bang for my buck there. Look at those style points. Nah, I shouldn't be bragging. It's just a playthrough of the game after all.
I know. The demons will detect your presence in this place. Time to move out.
Here's the next laser hallway.
Come on, Virgil. Hang on, Dante.
Virgil, just be careful you don't trigger the tempering mechanism.
Bingo. Bingo. Not bingo. Ah, that's bullshit.
Virgil, you must not let yourself get dragged into limbo, or you will lose your ability to hack the servers. If you are detected, it's all over.
I can make it.
You know, when I was younger, I didn't know, like, how can you just say you can make it through several lines of wire and of lasers? And I was like, oh, they're turning on and off. Well, don't I feel stupid? Okay, a Dream Runner. That's cool.
Fuck off!
You know what's weird? I know you guys. I just squeaked there, didn't I? But anyway, what's weird is that sometimes when I like charge an attack with Eric's and I get hit by a Dream Runner, I don't take damage and it doesn't affect my style level at all. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's because you took all that time charging, you kind of gave it a second chance if you get hit, I guess. I don't know. If anybody knows, I mean, there's still some small things about this game that I don't know yet. Like, for example, how Arbiter's second hit can sometimes hit more than once. And the fact how when I charge Eric's all the way and I get hit by something, it doesn't deal and I don't take damage. And it doesn't affect, like, my rank at all. Because apparently I got hit, yet the game says that I didn't. All those kinds of small things. Double Demon Invaded Snake Guy. That was awesome, in my opinion. To be honest, I don't even know if any of you guys who's watching this playthrough this game have even played this game to begin with.
Virgil will meet you by the main elevator.
But I mean, I enjoy playing this. I just hope that I'm helping someone out there.
Over here.
Maybe.
Here, you will rendezvous with Virgil.
Seems you underestimated Kat. I didn't. You really care about her? About all of this? You once said you didn't give a shit.
Take the elevator up to floor 154.
Here, Dante, take this. I took it off a security guard. Might look like a taser in the real world, but it's a powerful demon weapon in Limbo.
Thanks.
Normally that's where you get the kablooey.
Virgil, you will make your way towards Mendez's chamber.
Our
in the
trusty
real world.
sticky dart gun.
Dante, there's no way through from Limbo. So you will have to go the other way.
Alright, now we gotta deal with harpies. Now, my first practice run of this mission, this is about the part where I started doing horribly, but then I figured out something. Why do I have so much trouble with harpies? Well, obviously because I'm not round tripping them, of course. And then when I hit that harpy with that fully charged showdown, then I learned something. If there's an enemy in the air, I can round trip them to keep them up there, just pull myself towards them and then do a fully charged showdown in the air. And I was always thinking to myself, how do you pull up a fully charged showdown if the enemy just falls where you get them? And then that's where I kind of learned that. To be honest, I'm really glad I'm playing through this game because I've learned so many new tricks that help me out. There's also one trick that I already knew about that I use with my double trigger for like an instant. You guys will see that in just a minute. If I'm dealing with a bunch of harpies, what I do is that I go into double trigger. And I like do buy-in and I do fireworks with Revenant. That way I can get most of the harpies down. I don't get all of them, of course, no, but I mean it's something at least. Now here I'm just trying to keep enemies busy with round trip while I deal with others. Get a perfect evade there, so that makes me happy. Looks like I managed to kill one of the Ghost Knights, so that was good. Yeah. I mean, like, I've actually learned so many new tricks along this playthrough. And I know the same thing will go for Virgil. But yeah. That's it for those enemies. They're more or less optional, but I killed them anyway because I was confident in my abilities to do so. Plus, I had more life than I did last time.
Things will be pretty crazy here. You'll have to go up 5 stories of
More optional enemies to the right if you wanted to deal with that. At least I think there are. Now, for some reason, there's supposed to be like mall elevator music playing right here, but there isn't.
She was right. This is hell.
Just thought I'd point that out in case what Dante said right there didn't make any sense to anybody. But yeah, here we are, the last room.
Much better.
At this point, you should see the main core, Dante. You have to break in somehow.
Difficulty curve. Looks like we gotta deal with 5 harpies. That's a little too much for me. So I put round trip on 4 of them, which that looked really cool. It was like some fireworks going off. Basically, when I knock harpies down, I try to keep the others off screen, and I try my best to try and deal with one at a time. Because if I try to deal with multiple ones, I'll just end up getting overwhelmed. At least that's what I kept telling myself. So that's 1 down. And by the time you take some of the harpies out, then they're going to spawn 2 tyrants. So you want to watch out for those guys when they charge at you. But at least those ones are easier to keep off the screen because they're not in the freaking air. Knocked that harpy off by accident. For some reason, I didn't know that there was a pit there, so... Death Coil finishes that harpy off. Have some fun with Trillion Stabs. Goes with a double trigger, so... Didn't expect that. And here I used a little bit of my double trigger to kill the harpies that are left. Because, I mean, the tyrants aren't all that bad to deal with. Yeah, I just hope that maybe me playing through this game on the hardest difficulty getting triple S all the way. I don't know, I just kind of feel like I'm helping. I just kind of hope that I'm helping somebody. But I'm not getting my hopes up. That tyrant's dead. I took a chance there thinking if I might kill it with drop with Arbiter. Didn't think I did, but I did. Time to have some more fun with the tyrant. And it's dead. Now we got a Ghost Rage and a Blood Rage. We've dealt with this combo before, it's no big deal. Of course, unless I keep getting hit like an idiot. Like an idiot. Now here I figured I might as well use my double trigger to kill this Ghost Rage because I didn't nail the whole most damage to it. I didn't understand why that Ghost Rage was just standing there. That's one thing I didn't get. But I managed to pull off a fully charged 3rd hit with Eric's on that Ghost Rage. I had Demon Evade, so I managed to kill that Blood Rage really quickly. Now here's the last wave of enemies. We've got ourselves, I believe, 5 Blood Knights. Or no, is it 5? No, it's 6. 6, I think. Is it 6? I don't know, a whole lot of Blood Knights. But it hasn't spawned yet, but there's also a witch thrown in here too. I didn't notice there was a witch until a shield got put on one of these guys, which you'll see in a minute. Like, if you catch a glimpse in the background while I'm fighting these guys, you'll see the witch. Yeah, it's right there. I didn't notice it until I saw a shield, and I was like, oh, there's a witch somewhere. And I saw, and then like, I went ahead and went to double trigger just so I can just take the witch out, because it'll be too much of a hassle if I didn't otherwise. I managed to kill it, thanks to that, if that fully charged that fully charged showdown managed to deal a good number on it. Now we just get to have some fun with these Blood Knights. And what better way to have fun than just use demon weapons, right? They're dying off one by one, so we're getting somewhere. Actually take some damage from the fire area attack there. Get a perfect evade. So I'm gonna go fully charge Snake Guy. They managed to take two of them out at the same time. Well, actually just one. But yeah, flush that one to death. Just flush that one, it dies, and that's all the enemies for this mission. Now we just got a bit of platforming to do. But yeah, overall, I loved how this mission turned out. And the fact that I recorded that fight with those two Dream Runners and that witch at the beginning, I feel like that I accomplished something. But yeah, on another note, that's the end of Mission 16. I get the feeling I've probably gotten more style points before, but I could be wrong. That was before the Bloody Palace patch anyway. But yeah, there's our Triple S. And I'll see you guys on the next mission. Till then, see you then.